All right, Christina, so our next question comes from someone who asks, I'm finding it hard to find single men over 40 who aren't financially arrogant or horrible to be around. How might I find a good, level-headed man?
I think one of the baselines you can check is like, where am I going to meet these potential suitors? Am I closing down the bars at 1 a.m. on Wharf Street? Or am I attending community events that are bettering my community, that are people of like mind, like want, and like desires as me? So I feel like sometimes as people gain wealth, they can actually just become a little bit out of touch with reality. And so they might not treat their partners with that same respect, including their employees and their people around them in business. So sometimes it just takes somebody to kind of give them that reminder of like, look where you are. Do you still have the same amount of friends you have now standing aside you as you did in the beginning? And kind of what has your journey looked like to get to your success? Are you forgetting to appreciate other people, their means, and what they bring to the table? So sometimes I think it can be very helpful when you can just kind of state that, and it might not inspire a change in the moment, but potentially down the road that person can reevaluate their actions and hopefully treat their potential suitors and partners better.
Yeah, that's really well put. And I think that must be a really hard conversation to have with someone wherein this person might have never in their life been forced to self-reflect like that. And now you're kind of telling them that, hey, your way of life and the way you treat people and the way you conduct yourself, are negatively affecting others. And that's something that you should consider. Like, how would you talk to someone like that?
Absolutely. So I think giving them examples of how they've treated other people, and then not only just examples, but through the perception of that person that they interacted with, how they looked, how they talked after, did they hold their head high or was it held down? Just letting them see themselves through someone else's eyes can be such an eye-opening and awakening experience for all of us. We get in the groove and get so used to how we operate, and sometimes we just need that reminder from the outside eyes.
All right, we'll have more with Ask Christina Anything right after these messages from our sponsors. Stay with us.